Hey gang, welcome back to Outdoors with Rocky. I just put the boat in. We're up here at the Pickwick Dam and we're gonna try for sauger today. I've got some fine bait, so stick around a little while. This should be a really interesting day. Life jackets required from ramp to the dam. Let's see what this says here. Attention anglers, the following fishing regulations apply. The daily creel limit for bass is 5, a combination of largemouth, smallmouth, and spotted. Size limit, 15 inches spotted bass. None. Smallmouth bass, 15 inches. Alright, sauger, size limit, 15 inches. Daily creel limit, 10. I don't think we have to really worry about the limit, maybe the size. We got lucky in that last time we was up here. The only one we caught was a 15.5-inch sauger, and he was good eating. I hadn't even been able to hit record good yet, and we've hooked up with something big here. I think it's a catfish. Yeah, I hadn't even set my camera up or nothing and hit record, and he has slammed it down. This drag ain't working real good on this reel. I want to see it anyway, whatever it is. This is a good reel, but the drag ain't stripping for some reason. He may not be pulling as hard as I think he is, but he sure feels like it. There, he pulled a little drag then. I hadn't even got to see it yet. It could be anything. I have no idea. It's a big drum. A big drum. I don't know if y'all can see him or not. I'm gonna see if I can get him in here without getting a grab in my hand. I've got a sore finger. There he is. Fresh water drum. And he's a big one. My sore finger, I just can't hardly pick him up. He's big though. He'll probably weigh 10 pounds close to it. Let's let him go. I had this topped with a minnow, and he must have grabbed at it. Lost my minnow anyway, but those little grabs sure did hold. I got that grab tied on with 8-pound fluorocarbon. This here is a 15-pound spider wire. Right here is what I'm doing. I'm hooking these minnows right up through their lip and out one nostril. And that's about a 3.5-inch, what I call them, a chub minnow. I'm just bouncing him off the bottom. Some people will eat those drums, but I've eaten one in the past, but best I can remember, they're pretty bony, and I don't care a whole lot for them. I broke this line off just a little while ago. We're gonna try something different here. I'm not having a lot of luck bouncing those jigs on the bottom. So I see people on TV do this a lot. I've never done this in the river. I don't think. I've done it in the creeks a lot, but I don't think I've ever done this in the river. What we're gonna do is I gotta watch this pole over here. I've got a jig and a minnow on that right now. I'm gonna take this little small hook. I don't know what size that is. It was just in my tackle box. I can't remember. But we're gonna tie a Palomar knot on here. What I've got is I've got some pretty big minnows in here. We're gonna try freelining. Now I know it works in the creeks. I've got just a real small split shot that I'm gonna put on here. I mean a real small one. I don't know if y'all can even see that or not. But I'm gonna go above this hook about 18 inches. There's not a lot of current right here, I don't think. Through the bottom lip. Just the bottom lip. Just like that. Now, I'm not going to hold this rod. We're going to toss it out there a little piece. And it'll find bottom and he'll swim it around. We could hook up on a big striper. Set him right there in the rod holder and just let him do his own thing. I believe that fish is on there. Pretty sure he is. Yeah, he's on there. How big he is, but he's on there. He's getting bigger now. Probably another drum. No, it's a big bass. Big bass. Real big bass. I had him right in the corner of the mouth. Check that out. That's a good one. I guess that's what they call a largemouth or a spotted bass one. Let's see how long he is. Oh, he's plenty long if I wanted to keep him. He's 18 inches at least. My little thing goes out to just almost 18 inches. Let's let him go. He's had some damage done on his tail there. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. He had a sore on him too, right here. There he went. Well, no, there he goes. There he went. So at least we're not skunked. We haven't caught the fish we wanted, but we're not skunked. We've got a drum and a nice big bass. tuck it down. My goodness. That's their old big floating minnow. We'll try to get this one up out of the way. That braid evidently don't strip as easy as mono. I've got that drag set pretty loose. Try to turn the camera around over this way to where you can see. I figure it's a big drum the way it's pulling. It could be a catfish. Can't tell what kind. Kind of look like a blue cat. He's not done yet. Yeah, that's a big blue. Probably about a, I don't know, 15 pounder probably. If I can get him in the net, we'll get him in here. I've got some scales somewhere. I'm gonna say 15 pounds. They just some little cheap Ozark Trail scales, but it's all I've got. I don't know if y'all can, they didn't get through flopping. I don't know if y'all can see what that says or not. I've got about 11 pounds. Let's let him go. I'm left-handed, but I do most of my fish unhooking and handling with my right hand, and this one I've got the cut finger. Let's put him back. And he's gone. We ain't catching sauger, but hey, something better than nothing. I've been out here many a times and not catching nothing. You get the same amount of fun of reeling those in as you do a sauger. That was 2 fish that one minnow has caught. He was still alive, so I've thrown him back out here again. We'll see what he'll do. I'm fixing to eat my lunch. I was just fixing to eat my lunch. There was one grabbed that same minnow. And it broke my rod holder. Which these are just homemade rod holders, but it broke it. And it was just about, my reel was just about to go in, and I grabbed a hold of it, and as soon as I got a hold of it, it snapped the line. I need to upgrade that line. That's a, I think, an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. I just got to buy it then. I was fixing to try to eat. I hadn't got another rod holder up this way. Well, I've got one on that side. But I'll show you right here how I've got it. I've got it in a little bit better rod holder there. But anyway, I'm fixing to try to eat. I'm on a after New Year's diet. I'm trying to lay off the bread as much as possible. I've got some ham and cheese rolled up here and some little crackers of some sort. These things here may not be no better for you than bread. It's those chicken and biscuit crackers. That's my weakness, is bread. Hooked up with something here on my jig and minnow. another blue cat. No, this is a channel cat. They're pouring the water out over here right now too. The water's finna get rough. Kept my minnow, but I don't know what that is. Number 5, number 6, something like that. Let's let him go. I'll show y'all the water that's boiling out over here. There's a barge locking through, and when they do that water boiling like that, it makes it rough here. It's white capping right down there. There's been a bunch of boats come in the last little while. I think we're just about to call it a day. Y'all see my tripod back there? I've got me a piece of styrofoam tied onto it in case it goes overboard. I wanted to show y'all the audience, but I don't think I'm gonna go back down here. I'll see if I can zoom in on it, see if y'all can see it from here. There's quite a few fishermen up here now. Up on that rail down through there is all kinds of birds. They just sit up there and watch you fish when you come down through there. Every once in a while, they'll drop down and get them a minnow and go back up there and sit up there and eat it. They're getting awful spots up there. There's one growling right here now. See him sitting up on top of that. I don't know what these things are. They're out here in the water. But the birds set up on them and watch for a fish. Well, we had a pretty good day, even though we didn't catch any sauger. I've got some shear pins came in the mail. I need to see if they're going to fit or not. I don't know if I mentioned it or not. The other day, I sheared a pin when I was fishing, and I had to put a nail in here. You can do that and get by with it for a little while. That's just a nail, but you can see it's already bent. I just been running it while I was waiting for these to come in. Y'all don't forget about the Amazon link. I'll put it in the description below this video. I need 3 orders through Amazon to become a affiliate with Amazon, I reckon, the way I understand it. As far as I know, you can just click this link below and it carries you to Amazon, and anything you purchase after you click that link, it recognizes it that it was ordered from my link that I put out, I reckon. It doesn't cost you any more, and I think once I become an affiliate, I make maybe just a few, I don't know how much, a few pennies, a few dollars off each order. I don't know. I guess it depends on the amount that was purchased. I guess, I don't know. That looks like that's going to be it. I ordered 4 of them, so I got 3 extras here, if I can keep up with them. Before we close this video, I want to show y'all something over here, and maybe some of you can give me some advice. Alright, that's got us put back together. This right here is how I've been charging my battery. This is the battery for the trolling motor. And then that's the battery for the boat motor. What do I need? I know there's something out there, I don't know what it's called, that you put in your boat and you can just plug it up and it charges your batteries for you automatically. Is it a battery tender, battery charger? If anybody knows the name of it, or maybe even knows what kind I would need, I just need something to charge these 2 batteries. That will be a lot more simple, where I can just back up here and just plug it up and it'll just charge them. But anyway, that's going to be about it. I don't know what we'll be doing next. But I thank y'all for watching. I pray God blesses you, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, that's a stick fish. Y'all won't ever see that one.